what happens to the soul of the, quote, good ones, such as Buddha, who was gone before Christ came?
Thank you. So I absolutely have no concept whatsoever at all as to whether or not the historical Siddhartha Gautama was a good person. So I cannot tell you what happened to Siddhartha Gautama, who the historical Buddha. Have no idea what happened to that guy. All right. Or even whether there was an historical figure who really corresponds to the myth of the original Buddha. I mean, the earliest Buddhist texts that we have are centuries and centuries and centuries after the events that they purport to recount. So we have very, very little knowledge about the historical Siddhartha Gautama on whom the myths and legends are founded. Don't know if he's a good guy, bad guy, whatever. No clue. But I can tell you what the Catholic faith says in general about this question, which is that it is the second person of the Trinity, whom St. John calls the Logos, the Word, right, became incarnate in the man Jesus Christ. But the second person is eternal. And the Logos means reason, right? And the Logos manifested himself to humanity in man's rationality, in humanity's rationality from the dawn of time. And that the one who makes a good faith effort to live in accord with the divine reason, with the help of grace, can be saved. And so Justin Martyr, for example, addressed this question not with respect to the Buddha, but with respect to the Hellenistic philosophers. And he said those that lived by the divine Logos were Christians before Christ. Now, it's much harder for someone in that situation to come to the kind of sanctity that Jesus calls us to. And you can look historically and say, for example, that those Hellenistic philosophers, good as they often were, they were very big on virtues like justice and prudence and temperance. They were weak on charity, weak on the virtue of charity, right? But it's not theoretically impossible for them to come to salvation. If they did so, it would be through Christ and His grace offered by God in an unseen way when they encountered the truths about God that were knowable from nature.